Well, the truth is out. I've been warning about this for quite some time. I said almost 8 months ago, I started saying when Trump wins, because he was going to win, the truth was going to start coming out in a way that would make it feel, the mainstream media is going to make it feel like this economic collapse is your fault for voting for him. Do me a favor, hashtag Trump if you voted for Trump, hashtag K-pop if you voted for her. We want to be fair in these little YouTube elections. Down in the comments below, I have got a lot of stories for you, and I want you to realize the narrative is changing because the titles of these stories are changing just a little bit to make it seem like, oh, well, we didn't know this was happening. This is bad news. I've got stories about real estate. I've got stories about crypto. I've got stories about geopolitical events, uh, government, unemployment going up, things like that. Okay. Now, all of this is bad news. But here's the great thing. When you know what the bad news is, you know how to pivot. Like the other day, I said, hey, Bitcoin blew up over 100,000. Great. It's going to drop down. It's going to drop down soon. Immediately, right after my live stream ended, we saw it, a few hours later, drop pretty significantly, right? Then I also said 3 days before it started with XRP, I said, you're going to see a pullback. Now XRP is sitting really nicely, getting ready to pivot again. There's so many ways to make money, and I'm still getting ready in 2025 to exchange all of my Bitcoin for silver. That is going to be, I believe, the trade of the century. Let's dive into real estate, okay? This is out of Seeking Alpha. U.S. home prices expected to fall further than previously forecasted. This comes from Fannie Mae. Really weird, huh? Fannie Mae's been telling everyone one thing while the Ninja's been saying something completely different. No, we're actually crashing. This is going to be worse than 2008. Oh, Ninja, you don't know what you're talking about because Fannie Mae and the government saying something else. Yeah, they did the exact same thing to everyone in 2005, 2006 while I was selling all my homes. And this is incredible. I haven't even started sharing all the news around the country about people that are not paying property taxes and people that are losing their homes in tax foreclosure auctions and tax liens. That's why I started the course. If you want the link down below, I want to say it's still 90% off, but it's going up next week. If you want to get ready for this, I'm already seeing comments of people winning auctions and they're on their way to make between 5 and 36% a year. And Arizona starts in January. And that's 36% a year. Can you imagine making that much? I'm going to show you how to do it. Links down below. It's the Black Friday 2-hour deal. All right. It says U.S. home prices are expected to slow further than previously forecast next year. And in 2026, according to Fannie Mae's latest home price expectation survey released Thursday. It says here, according to the survey, 100 housing experts in the industry and academia, for the current fourth quarter, average home prices are expected to slow 3.8% in 2025 and 3.6% in the following year. That's up from the quarter three survey that showed a 3.1 and a 3.3% respectively decline. Here's the thing. They should be asking the Ninja about this stuff because I already taught a course about it 2 years ago and said exactly when it would happen and exactly how it would happen because very few people understand housing cycles and how they play into the greater economy. This is the most incredible opportunity of your life. I'm putting in offers right now on certain places that I know will fall even further, but I'm putting in offers and I'm seeing them go into escrow at over 30% drops from the peak. We're talking nice real estate that I'd be buying for a specific reason. It's already happening. Type 1 if you see real estate falling in your area. And then, and actually this too, type 1 also, if you may not be seeing prices falling, but what you're seeing is the asking prices are coming down. You're massive. Neil sends me, Neil, our one of our moderators here sends me listings all the time of these things dropping. And the reason why I want you to understand, Fannie Mae is trying to cool the flames. See, they're already in a serious problem with mortgage fraud right now. Sounds just like 2007, 2008, right? They are caught up in a massive mortgage fraud scheme right now where a lot of people were given loans they shouldn't have been given. Right? And as a matter of fact, what was the last year and a half's rhetoric coming out of the mainstream media as far as the government? They wanted to give a bunch of illegal immigrants, people that weren't here legally, home loans, and even take your tax dollars and give them down payments. If that doesn't piss you off, I don't know what will. Let's move on to the next story. And also, I want to make it a little announcement. The tricycle upgrades just started coming in. And the Ninja found himself in a costume store the other day. I feel bad for Mrs. Ninja, But when we hit 550,000 members, subscribers, the ninja is going to take a little bit of a pivot. So thank you to everybody that's been hitting the subscribe button and ticking off the algorithm. All right. This is still on real estate, and then we're going to move on to crypto, and then geopolitical stuff. 7 corporations now own more than 50,000 metro Atlanta rental homes. And analysts figured out. Well, we already knew this. This is just Atlanta. Check this out. A new study finds that 7 corporations own more than 51,000 single-family rental homes in the metro Atlanta area. The Atlanta Regional Commission studied the trend across 21 counties across the metro area and used real-time real estate analytics tool Parsi Labs. According to the data, the 7 corporations own these single-family homes, which account for more than 97% of their collective statewide portfolio. And they talk about it: Tricon, Invitation Homes, Home Partners of America, Progressive, Progress Residential, and other First Key Homes, things like that. Now, this shouldn't freak you out, but the truth is, this is part of the reason why the home prices explode around the nation. These companies are about to start liquidating. They already have, and that's what most people don't realize, because they're for profit, right? As more people get pinched, and one of these stories I'm going to talk about how government employees, the numbers of layoffs that are coming in this next 4 year will blow your mind because of the government, right? More people are going to have less money to pay rent. They're going to have problems. And as home prices come down even more, what happens is that weighs on the entire portfolio of these funds, these companies that own these, regardless of how much they're rented for, their value, as it drops, it puts weight on the company. Just like what happened with Hertz, might as well be a Hearst at this point. That company's dead. Hey, look at, I made it funny. When Hertz figured out that its massive line of Tesla vehicles were being dropped in value, it has to liquidate them. Regardless of how much they can rent them, they have to liquidate them because the value is dragging down their balance sheet. All right. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. All right. So that is going to be a blow up this next year in 2025. Let's go to. Sorry, hold on. Ninjas. What's going on, Ninja? Wake up. Oh, okay. Here's crypto. Crypto's blowing up, and you guys know that I did not sell my crypto, even though I called a day before it started to drop. A 25% drop, by the way, a significant drop. I came out and I said, "Hey, it's going to drop. Get ready," but I'm not selling it because I'm not going to get mixed up in this news cycle for XRP and Ripple, right? Because that's dangerous. And it dropped, right? I'm going to be picking up a little bit more, and I'm also going to be picking up a couple other tokens later today, and I'll put a video out for all the people on the newsletter, because I don't want it to just blast out there and a ton of people look at it. So if you're on the newsletter, expect later today a newsletter to go out with an unlisted video. Okay. All right. So, not that they're trade calls. A publicly traded company that manufactures tonneau covers has made an unorthodox move to add to its crypto to its corporate treasury. Just so you know, this isn't unorthodox. I did it with 2 of my companies. They weren't publicly traded. They're private. I did this back in 2020, 2021. I actually had XRP and Bitcoin added to my company's treasury through my corporate docs. But this is a publicly traded company, okay? Apart from Bitcoin, the company also decided to adopt Ripple affiliated XRP cryptocurrency. According to recent resolution adoption by the company's board, Worksport will be able to buy up to 5 million in the 2 aforementioned cryptocurrencies. So this is just an example of one publicly traded company that is coming out now and adding XRP to its treasury. They're smart people. Okay. I did this a long time ago. My company flourished for it. All right. I will be doing this in the future with other companies that I own. If you want to learn all this stuff, links down below to the Crypto Trader Pro and those 2-hour link cookie setup for that. And for the Bitcoin 101. This is a big deal. You have to learn about this now. Okay. You missed the big run up in the beginning. There's more run up. But if you wait on this and at least don't learn how to start an account, learn how to store it, learn how to trade it and all this stuff now, you're going to be sitting on the sidelines and you're going to be watching a lot of people in this comment section. Here, do this. Sound out, everybody. Type I am if you're just absolutely crushing it in crypto right now. And also, I love doing this because my students are incredible. Tell them what you think of the crypto courses or any of my real estate courses. Okay, thank you. I don't fake. I'd rather put it all out in the open. Someone actually tried to put a bad thing saying I wasn't. I was trying to sell them a $1,999 course last night, and everybody was freaking out. So I kicked them all off the channel because I don't like my honor being questioned when it's not. But you know what's funny? That person bought the course for $199, and he kept saying that I was trying to sell him a more expensive one because he didn't know how to log into the system. He was logging back in using the link, and the sale was dead. It was normally 1,900 down to 990. Anyway, that got fixed, and they're all gone off the channel, so it's no big deal. Because I'm really big on picking my students. I want to pick people that are intelligent, can think things through, and if they want to learn, they're going to go learn, and then my school is going to crush it. All right, here we go. I know that's like the worst sales pitch ever, right? It's just the truth. Truth hurts a lot of times, though. We're watching people melt down all over the internet with the truth. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so there's that. Let's go to this. Oh, look, Obama is suddenly concerned about election rigging and weaponizing justice. Isn't that really cool? It's so cool that Obama wants to come out of the weeds. I mean, secret layer where he controls the government for the last 4 years and say that. This is what happens when people, Mr. Obama, come out of the woodwork to vote the way they want. And that's incredible. So now he's all of a sudden worried that the election was rigged. That's hypocrisy at its ear. Let's just throw out a photo so that the algorithm gets ticked off. Yep, that guy's worried. Yeah, he's losing his ivory tower here. Okay, here we go. November jobs surge above estimates, right? That sounds great. No, it doesn't. Unemployment rises. Unemployment is on the rise. And what's coming next with Vivek just came out with a story, and I wish I could find it. And it's about government jobs and how it's going to be good for people to lose their jobs. I mean, I agree with a lot of people that are going to lose their jobs because it's going to keep them on their toes. They're going to hopefully start businesses, and we're going to start an industrial revolution again in this country. But I can't find that story. And the story was literally about Vivek being, if I am pronouncing that right, being interviewed about the massive layoffs that are coming. He said, "Oh, this is going to be good for the market." Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Everyone's watching Ethereum go up, right? We're talking about crypto. And sorry, a lot of this is going to be crypto lately because last January I said, I'm going big on crypto. I'm telling people they should go big on crypto because the ETFs in Bitcoin. And that was last January. Well, since then, Bitcoin's quadrupled and people made a lot of money. I'm talking to people now in our crypto trading groups and our crypto investor groups and forums that have enough money to pay off their homes now. And they're doing that. And this is a real thing. It's a real phenomenon. If you've been sitting on the sidelines saying that crypto is a scam, I don't know what to tell you. Look at this story out of Zero Hedge. US Ether or Ethereum, right? ETFs see record inflows. And it's funny, the price is exploding. People are figuring this out. Funds are figuring this out. And the Bitcoin ETFs created Bitcoin's huge price growth. Ether, every time big inflows come in, the price of Ethereum rises more and more. Ethereum is on its way to like $12,000 more than likely in the year 2025, which will be a 3x from here. You're going to see XRP hit a massive bump once their ETFs come out. Those are expected out around March or April. And those aren't my words. That's Brad Garlinghouse's words and a lot of very intelligent people. That is going to cause the price of XRP to pump like you wouldn't believe. As Ethereum is going up, I want to remind you that XRP used to be number 2 on the market cap. And you will be surprised when it blows past Ether in 2025. And I hope that you are a part of it. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just telling you what I did. I dove everything I could, every side hustle, every investment after I made my silver position to where I'm like, hey, enough's enough. I stored it. I vaulted it. I said, I'm moving on to XRP, and I set up to be a player in that arena. And now it's begun. And this pullback doesn't make me worried at all. As a matter of fact, I'm letting this pullback in XRP open up the opportunity for a couple of other coins that are going to have an XRP effect. You're going to see here pretty soon. It says Telegraph reports that it was the largest day of inflows since the fund started. This is the Ethereum ETF on July 23rd, eclipsing the previous record of 333 million on November 29th. The Ether ETFs have been a daily net positive since November of 2021 and have accumulated more than 1.3 billion over the past fortnight. The massive inflow day brought the total net inflow to over 1 billion, a figure that is steadily increasing now that Grayscale's Ethereum trust has slowed its bleed. And that bleed happened because as Ethereum was exploding and Grayscale, had its trust going, and then it converted to an ETF, or converted to where people could actually pull out and withdraw their Ethereum and then sell it. That just created a vacuum that they weren't ready for. BlackRock. Now think about this. I want you to understand this is a big deal. The BlackRock iShare Ethereum Trust contributed the lion's share of the day's inflows with a record $295.7 million, right? Bringing its total inflow to, and this is in one day, 2.3 billion. BlackRock, I believe, will be an owner or a custodian of a XRP ETF. This is a big deal. The question is, are you taking this serious? One of the greatest opportunities of your life is passing you by. I don't know what to tell people. And there are a lot of people in this, in the comment section, which I don't know why I can't read the comments all of a sudden. They're not flying, so they must not be going on. Actually, do me a favor. Can everyone type 11 if you're just super pumped or sad or whatever, just so I could see if there's something wrong with, I'm not seeing the screen. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Obviously we've got world war on the horizon and all that kind of stuff. I don't think that's actually going to happen, but I will tell you that I think that we are going to be in a time where if you're not ready for the next pivot, you're going to be in trouble. If you want 2-hour flash sale down for the crypto courses, and if you don't know anything about crypto, start with that Bitcoin 101 course. It's an XRP. It teaches you all the basics. I'm putting up that video about XRP on there today. Hopefully my son's helping me edit that. And then the liens and deeds course, right now it's the lowest it's ever going to be. That is going to be my most expensive course because people are already winning in these auctions. I'm showing you how to sign up for these auctions, win, and make money right now. We're not waiting around to make money. Okay. This isn't like pie in the sky, buy Bitcoin and hope it goes up, buy silver, hope it goes up. This is like, hey, take your money, go over here, register for an auction. This is how you vet the auction. This is how you vet the property. Boom, go and make money right now. And then take that and go buy silver, go buy Bitcoin, go pay off your debt, do all that stuff. This is going to be an incredible, epic moment. All right, guys, the 2-hour sale for today is linked down below if you want it. If not, no worries. The Economic Ninja. Oh, hey, wait, one other thing as you guys are leaving. I did find myself in a costume store. The tricycle is getting some upgrades. When we hit 550,000 members in this group of Ninja Nation, meaning subscribers, the Ninja is going to do something that we're just going to hope Mrs. Ninja doesn't see. The Economic Ninja is out. Thanks, everyone, for subscribing.